Hello, and welcome to our 53rd episode of our Adventures in Excordia campaign. I'm your GM, Connor, and playing with us tonight is Karen, played by Pyro.
Hello.
And Dario, played by Norvin.
Idly hodily, neighborino.
Tristan playing Silver.
Got it right. By
Tristan.
Jove, I think he's got.
You hear
Is he
Tristan?
okay? I think he's BRB
he
again.
said BRB again.
Uh,
That was a little bit ago, though.
He got it right, and he isn't even here. Connor.
Mina, played by Liv.
I'm only here for a week.
Morgana, played by Shane.
Bing bong.
And Zonkiri, played by Fergus.
You wouldn't believe the conversation I just had.
I love the comedic timing with Zonkiri being the last one alphabetically here. Everybody does their bits and then he gets to do the closer. It's
Poetic.
humorous.
You should have introduced me as Water Elemental, played by Shane.
Oh, you're right. Hello, everybody. I'm your last we left off, you all had continued the fight through the dungeon to get to the Doctor of Blades. You have fought an Ashen Guardian, some sort of cursed celestial found to be the affected by an ancient sin, somehow enslaved under the control of the Doctor of Blades, and having passed its curse on to Morgana after she slew it. You all then made your way into a room north, cleared out the floor, and open up the door to the second arcane operations room where you can attempt to trigger the elevator override. And nothing else happened between then and now.
Nope, not at all.
As you all step inside the arcane operations room, you discover that it is this pentagonal room just north of you all. And where's Karen? There he is.
Yes, I'm still in the back room. Ah!
You discover similarly there's a console in the middle. And Mina, you know how to trigger the elevator's override. There's a telepathic circuit. You know that it constantly is pruning and rewiring the pathways on which it has it set so that there's no information leak. Only things in this neurological system spread throughout the base can understand how to operate it. But you know how to trigger the system to tell you how to fix it. You can essentially jump off the telekinetic circuit or telepathic circuit into a person, and it'll relay the information you need. Unfortunately, if you do it wrong, you have to run it through a couple people to get that information through, to get through we'll call it psychic firewall. What that means for you all is that this is a puzzle.
Yay! Puzzle! Puzzle!
Power died.
And there goes Norvin.
Welcome back.
Oh, I see.
So, no, come back!
So this specifically is a game of telephone.
Pyro, you can't escape.
I want to go
home. 2 weeks of Fridays where he was in a puzzle with me.
No.
So,
God damn it.
You will pop open the control circuit. First thing I need somebody to roll an intelligence check, engineering, either a straight intelligence check or a engineering check to determine how many people it's going to have to go through.
My intelligence is not great.
There's going to be one person. Who would like to volunteer?
said-
Mobile.
I'm joking.
Uh-huh.
Have
said
Fergus
an-
do it with engineering.
Let me look at my funny
Guys.
store.
Guys, we just had this conversation.
No,
You have
we're
the
coming
highest
for.
stat,
No,
dude.
no, see.
Communicated that my
No,
intelligence
the
is
difference
better.
for this is
Tinker
we're coming
here,
forward to push
Hey,
you
hey,
forward.
Tristan's here.
I was
What's
about
your
to
engineering, Tristan?
It's 8.
Do it.
Better than anybody else's.
That is a good one.
Fergus, what is your
Yeah.
engineering?
Say
It's
it.
9
Shut
if
up.
if I'm correct. What was it?
Never mind. So, it sounds like you've been volunteered silver,
Voluntold.
voluntold.
He's the
So,
artificial
go
human.
ahead.
Yes, huh?
Go ahead and give me that engineering check to see how you hotwire the telepathic circuit.
Yep. Boop.
16.
Well, 16.
Sound Carry was helping him, right?
On this, I'm not allowing a
Yeah.
help
Any
action.
sort of help there.
Tragic.
Anything else? 16.
Flash of genius. Make it a 20.
That crosses the
Nice.
threshold. That cuts one more person off your telephone.
Woo!
Onk.
So, with a 20, it's a very good question, Dario. I'd like to point your attention to the two people at the back wall. One of them always tells the truth, and one of them all.
I know this one. I know this
Morgana
one.
murders one and asks the other, "Is that one dead?"
Oh.
No!
So, the way this is gonna work, I have the colored wires there. I did them in the darker tones than the like the top ones. So like the basic red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, pink. Those are the ones you all will be using. I used the pastel ones to get on my side for the answer, and the dark ones to show you all where it starts. You all will. I'm going to read off to person number 1 the solution text written to be confusing. They are going to have to pass it through X amount of people that I'm about to get to. And then from there, last person is going to draw their connections. Now, in the likely event that we lose all the meaning, I will also allow further engineering checks to try and figure out what some of the 7 steps are. And just have me start to solve the puzzle with you all with some good checks. But also, I think it'll be a little fun to have you all telephone.
Oh boy.
So, now the important question is, with a 20, it's going to go through 3 people. 1 to start, 1 to carry it, and then the third person will be the one who draws the wires.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was laughing to Liv earlier about us having that really deep, like, heartfelt conversation to then immediately throw the fastball of a puzzle to get everybody.
I'm
to
coming to your house.
No, it's not that.
Fuck you. Don't use that.
Fuck you. Don't use that.
Connor, you didn't check to see if he had keen minds?
It's been a quite known fact that he's had keen mind.
Yeah,
So we're gonna have another meeting real quick. Everyone, just all right. So for
the nature of the puzzle.
The one puzzle you picked.
a memorization puzzle you shouldn't have.
I'm sorry.
A rock falls from the ceiling, knocking Sungiri and only Sungiri unconscious.
I didn't do this.
So, the funny thing is, Zankiri will hear the instructions. He will remember them perfectly. The problem is, then he has to relay it to someone, and they pass it on. Or he's on the other end of it, where somebody relays him a message that he remembers what they said perfectly. Whether or not they gave him the right information will remain to be seen.
Still paralyzed.
That is a good idea.
I'll be perfectly honest. I'm perfectly fine with saying Gak Doctor made it so this doesn't work with Gith Brain.
That's completely valid.
Fuck you, unkeen your mind.
Sorry, Connor.
No, it's fair. It's fair.
You know what? Fuck you. Unfeats your character.
Oh, look, Shane, it's spreading.
I was gonna say the no racials is spreading.
Hold on. And you want to know the funniest part too?
Yes.
Look at the source of the feat.
It was the level 1 feat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the free one you gave.
It's the racial one.
Literally the free one that you handed him.
Yep. Everybody's free level first feat, and this is the one that's gonna fuck me.
Fuck me, Gil.
So
Damn it, Gil.
now here comes the question. You got to pick out your 3 people. Personally, I suggest Norvin start, Liv second, Pyro third. Thoughts?
Well,
Telephone.
Don't put
Am
this
I
fucking
allowed
evil on me, man.
I've never played narrative telephone.
You know how shit my memory
Oh,
is.
I should
I've
probably
never
explain
played-
the rules of telephone for those who haven't
I've
played.
never played narrative
I've never
telephone.
played it.
Well, Pyro says he hasn't, so I'm gonna go over it.
You've been saying telephone, and I was like, who am I calling?
Oh,
So-
You
fuck,
never
no.
played telephone, really?
So
No.
it's gonna start. I'm going to
Oh,
pull
okay.
somebody into the captain's quarters. I'm going to
Okay.
read off the solution to this puzzle, which is written deliberately confusing to make it hard. You're going to be able to hear it once, and then you have to tell it to another person, who is then going to have to tell it to the next person, and so on and so forth.
Okay, who has the fastest typing speed out of this group?
Not me.
If I
type
hear
like a fucking
typing, I will
corpse.
speed up.
Anyway, that sounds horrible, but go on.
So I'm going to tell it to person 1. Person 1 will tell it to person 2. Person 2 will relay to person 3. Then person 3 is going to attempt to solve the puzzle.
But you put me at the end of that? You mother...
No, I'm saying that was my joke, because I was going to have you and Norvin in it. You all get to
Christ.
pick which 3 people get to be a part of it.
Okay. Hey, guys.
I didn't realize I was allowed to participate in the puzzle.
Hey, guys. Pyro
Oh
here.
yeah.
No.
Hey guys, Norvin here. No.
So the funny part of this puzzle is, as I thought about it, we obviously know which player here probably has the strongest memory. Now the question is, do you put that person first, middle, or last? And follow-up question, if you put them first, who's going to be the person to clinch it? If you put them last, who's going to be the first person who's going to hear the pure message and his job to relay all of it?
Okay, if we're memes aside, if we're gonna choose who's doing this, Silver's a BRB. All right, then our options. Okay, I'm thinking instead of Fergus going first, Fergus goes second. First one will be Shane because he's a demon. And then we end that off with Liv.
All right.
How does
See,
everybody feel
Norvin,
about
we're
this order?
We're safe
So me first.
for now.
Is there a secondary question? Is there any sort of damaging failsafe if we get it wrong?
I'm gonna zap.
If you wire the wires to the wrong spot, yes, you'll take a zap.
Okay,
Okay,
then
so
I
the last person will get
should
hit.
go last because
so I'm
I
gonna be doing the
should go last
wiring.
because if my character dies, then that's fine.
Okay, that means
I
Shane
would
has to go
rather put
third.
my
then.
character at risk before y'all's.
It's not a huge amount of damage. It's a D10
No.
because I expect there's a pretty good chance you all
Okay.
will try and struggle through it. And like I said, I will allow some intelligence checks to try and get one of the answers.
All right, if it's not that, if it's just that little bit of damage, I would still put forward
Oh, that's nice.
Shane, Fergus, then Liv.
Okay,
How do we feel about this?
I'm good with that.
I
Don't
think
worry, Nord. We're fucking the next puzzle.
the idea. I toyed with the idea if somebody got a natural 1 on the check to make it have to be Norvin first. But it felt a little too mean.
Did that? He's not even joking about that.
Blindness.
He did say that to me.
Did you choose?
They've decided that they're going to do Shane, then Fergus, then Liv for the first attempt.
And after that, then we can discuss me and Norvin getting punished because we have bad brains.
If you get stuff in the right position, if you If you wire one to the wrong spot, you'll get zapped, but I'll leave any of the ones you get right where they're supposed to be. And we can start the 3-person's trial again.
If they fail, then the next order should probably be me, then Tristan, then Norman.
I've seen enough of Norvin playing Star Rail to know that he does not do puzzles at all, in the least. He will just keep hitting it until it succeeds by
I
default.
brute force them. Correct.
Uh,
I just keep making guesses until I eventually get it right.
what's Indero's background again?
Not me.
Shall we start?
In real life, my intelligence is 10.
Sure. So we're starting with Shane,
Wow.
right?
My
Yes.
memory is 2.
All right.
You
I have
guys-
to pull up the
boy.
captain's quarters, so there's no ability to
Have fun.
load it.
Okay. Oh, shit.
You guys are making it really hard for me to do the things we just talked about.
Hey, I'm the one that said I'm the dumbass here, and while I'm not, particularly fond of it, I realize that it's kind of a requirement if we want anything fucking done. And Connor,
Yes.
you're an ass for giving us a
Yeah.
fucking puzzle.
Yeah.
You know how bad we are with these.
Yes.
Last week.
This is, I think, the first puzzle of the campaign. So
Yeah, I remember last campaign we almost lost a PC to a puzzle.
I get about
Did
one a
you actually?
campaign. This is my one.
How do you lose a PC to a puzzle?
Very poor decisions.
Oh.
We've been.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, boy.
Are you ready to begin, Shane?
All right, give me a second. Because here's the thing. I have to get the perfect one from you, and then I have to tell Fergus.
Yes, you do.
They done shafted me, man.
Yep. And the humor of this is that when we look back, I will have everyone's response recorded so that we don't need to go back and see where it goes wrong.
Oh, no. Okay. Give me a second.
God, I did some evil things in these descriptors.
Okay. All right. And you said not to type it down, right? If you don't want me to,
I'm going to be talking faster than you can type.
Okay.
If you absolutely have to, I would get a pen and paper and do some shorthand. But the goal of the puzzle, I say you can because I don't want to be too mean, but I think it's more fun personally if you just try to freeball it.
Okay. I'll close this Word document then. I will respect that.
I just think it'll be
'Cause
the funniest, maybe on the second time around, but I think it'll be the funniest if we get to see
Okay.
raw, unadulterated memory.
Oh, okay.
And I will wait for you to tell me when you're ready.
Let me take off my glasses.
Gotta shut down all your senses so you can focus.
Yeah. Fuck, man. Okay.
You ready?
Let me get a drink of water real quick. Okay. I am now ready.
Okay. So, you hold hands in succession with the 2 people after you, and you both place your fingers on the metal stubs, much akin to jumping off a battery, and the telepathic circuit begins. You hear the following message. Thank you for listening to the Doctor of Blades safety and videos. To initiate the lift system safety override, remove the auxiliary power cable, which is identified by being the long orange cable connected to sockets A and C, and instead move it to connect sockets C and E. Then remove the connection of the biotic matter conduit, identifiable by its stripe pattern, from socket 4 and move it to socket 5, leaving tethered to socket B. Next, take the psionic mitigation control cable and move it from socket 6 and leaving an attachment to socket A intact. Next, take socket D and attach the security system lifeline cable, identifiable as being the shortest wire in the control panel, from socket E to socket D. From socket E into socket D, from socket 6 to socket 5. Next, move surveillance cable from socket 5 to socket 4. Remove mind witness control cable, the lowest wire in the circuit, entirely from the circuit, identified as being the pink cable. Lastly, take the supplementary power cable and adjoin sockets 2 and 3 to initiate the lift override sequence. And that concludes the message.
My brother in Christ, what the fuck?
Because I stuttered, I will say it again if you'd like.
What the fuck? What the fuck is this?
In fairness, because I misspoke on one of those, I will do the whole thing again if you'd like.
Oh my god! What the... You were saying letters and numbers? What? Are they numbers or are they letters? What the fuck?
Both. There's an array of letters and there's an array of numbers.
Okay, give me a second before you repeat it. Okay. Okay. What the fuck? Fergus is gonna fucking lynch me for this! Holy shit! What the fuck?
Oh my god.
Okay, give me a second. What the fuck?
Oh. Like I said, I did some truly evil decisions when it came to writing this puzzle.
Okay.
Now imagine for a moment being Liv, hearing Fergus repeat what you tell him.
Oh my god. Okay. I would. Fuck, man. Sure, a repeat would be amazing.
Only because I stuttered the first time.
Okay. If you just letting you know, if you weren't gonna repeat this, I would just get into the lobby with Fergus and tell him I'm about to get fucking much. Because there's no fucking way in hell that I got half of that shit. I was just gonna get in there and say, "Look, man, we're fucked on this one. Let's just get to the next cycle of this." Because holy fuck! I hope this is all recorded.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Oh.
All our viewers out there just know that this man has stuck a fucking police baton up my asshole right now, and put that shit on shock. Okay. All right. Let's pull it back. Okay. All right. Yeah, go ahead.
Ready when you are.
I was doing the same thing. All right. Let's get the show on the road somehow.
Okay. When you connect your fingers to the relays, the telepathic message starts to you. Thank you for using the Doctor of Blade security system. To initiate the lift system's safety override, remove the auxiliary power cable, which is identified by being the long orange cable connected to sockets A and C, and instead move it to connect sockets C and E. Then remove the connection of the biotic matter conduit, identifiable by its striped pattern, from socket 4 and move it into socket 5, leaving it tethered to socket B. Next, take the psionic mitigation cable and move it from socket to socket 6 and leaving an attachment to socket A intact. Next, take socket D and attach the security lifeline cable, identified by being the shortest wire in the control panel, from socket E into socket D and from socket 6 to socket 5. Remove Mind Witness control cable entirely, identified by being the lowest pink cable in the circuit. Lastly, take the supplementary power cable and adjoin sockets 2 and 3 to initiate lift override.
Okay. The problem is, I understand the lettered ones. The lettered ones are the top 6, and they're just in straight alphabetical order. The bottom ones are not in numerical order, because the one with the shortest wire is the red one, and that has apparently 5 and 6 related. So most of my guidelines will be wrong because I don't know the order of those numbers. Shit. And he said the striped cable was in 4, but if you're going by numerical order, that'd be 3. So that would be 4. That would be fuck. That.
Hello,
Okay.
Fergus.
Hey.
Is it Shane?
Fergus, I'm about to get fucking electrocuted for this. He was giving me instructions, and I was able to discern some of it, but the stuff that I can't discern is going to 100% be wrong when I tell you.
Okay.
Okay, my computer's asleep. Wake up, bitch. So, shit. Fuck me, man. This is going to be absolutely wrong and bad. And, like, that's all I can describe it with right now is fuck. Because, what the fuck?
All right, Connor, I'm ready to take that over to the next person.
The pink wire on the bottom needs to be removed completely. The orange wire on the top left and the top right needs to be moved from the top left to the top middle bottom. Fucking hell. So imagine the first 6 is A, B, C, D, E, F. And then I couldn't discern, from what he told me, I could not discern the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the bottom set. Yeah, I'm doing amazing. Fuck off, Connor.
Okay, so
Pink one needs to be removed completely.
yeah, I counted. There's an extra wire, so
Yeah.
okay. So
orange one needs to go from A to E on the top. So it needs to stay in the third one, go into the fifth. The red one needs to go. It needs to stay where it is on the top, but it needs to go to. Okay, I believe 6 is the top middle of the bottom set. 6 has to be that one because green is in 4. It's attached to B in 4. And right now red is in 5, but it can't reach any of the other ones, so 6 has to be that top one. So it goes 5, 6, 4 on the top. And then I don't know the bottom set of numbers because what he was telling me to do with that, I didn't get clearly because of the number disparity. So we're going to fuck this one. Probably need Bogana to take the damage so that we can run it again.
yeah, the only thing I have gotten from you is that the orange one needs to go from 1 to
A. It needs to go from A to E.
Yeah, that's the only thing I've gotten from you.
The pink one needs to be removed entirely.
Yeah, and the pink one.
The red one needs to go from the one it's in on the bottom set to the one directly below. So it needs to go from the top left of the bottom set to the middle top of the bottom set. The green one, I can't remember properly because number disparity. And then I don't think we need to move the light blue one at all. I know we need to move the dark blue one, but I don't know where. So I'm probably going to have to run through this again after we fuck it the first time.
Okay.
Yeah, it was rough.
I can tell.
Yeah.
I can't
It
wait
was
for you to hear the recording and hear the 5 minutes of laughing we did.
And me saying what the fuck a lot.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and say I think the thing we get from this attempt is that we need to settle on how it is we're going to convey this information, because you apparently had no idea how you were going to record any of this.
I didn't. I
Oh.
freeballed it. He said, "You ready to hear it?" And I was like, "This man could tell me anything right now."
Yeah.
You ready to tell Liv, Fergus?
Yeah. Hold on. Before that, send me back, or let's all go back real quick.
All back here for a moment.
Real
Why?
quick, because of things. Do.
Neat.
Oh,
Hold on.
I knew it. You had us come back in here for this?
Yes. As you can see, it started leaking oil, and his idea to figure out where the oil leak was coming from was to stick his head under where it was coming from and stare directly into it.
I don't think I
Lovely.
can see that it started leaking oil.
Amazing. You ready to ready to finish telephone, Fergus?
Yep.
Please.
All right.
Sure will.
I'm not even going to tell you anything. He screwed the pooch. He didn't remember anything.
Oh no.
I assume the solutions change each time. Yes.
Nope. They stay the same.
Oh.
The initial puzzle is written to be complex enough to where you all can, if you get one right, it stays.
You don't have anything for me?
Pink one doesn't need to be connected to anything. Just take the pink one out. If you look at the diagram.
Yep.
All right. Top is the top set is numbers. The bottom set is top set is ones. Bottom set is twos. Okay.
Okay.
And then going from top right to top left to bottom right. So like you would read it, A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay. So what is A2?
Green.
Or yeah,
Wait, what?
yeah. It's the
Wait,
one.
no.
Yeah, you got that right.
No, A2 is red.
No, I'm asking you for where the position on these things are. So if the top set, if the top 6 nodes,
A B C D E F, A B C D E F, and
Yes.
the top 6 are 1 and the bottom 6 are 2.
yeah. So
Then A2 would be red with
Yes.
blue trailing over it.
yes.
Okay.
All right. Where would D1 be?
I'm assuming that we are not allowed to ping, so D1 has dark blue trailing through it, and it has light blue originating there.
Yeah. Okay. So, let's see. So pink is extra. Throw it out.
Okay.
A1 goes to E1 with orange. Actually, do the colors even matter, or is that just showing that it's different wire? Okay. So in that case, do it by colors. So orange goes from A1 to E1.
Okay.
Right. And then red goes from A2 to what the fuck did you mean by that? I don't know. His directions didn't make any sense.
Right.
Don't try to parse what he meant. Tell me what he said.
He said B2.
He said A2 goes to B2.
No, he said red goes to B2. He didn't tell me which side it went to.
Okay.
So I think he meant it goes straight down. So
Red originates in A1. Is everything supposed to have one connection, or can it have multiple?
I don't know. So red goes from B2 to E1. As far as what he has said. Straight down.
A1, so A1 to E1 is orange, and E1 to B2 is red.
Yes.
Okay.
And then he thinks the light blue is fine.
He thinks the light blue is fine.
Yes.
All right. Do you have anything else
Okay.
you want to share before I have her attempt her solution?
No.
See, I knew it. I knew it, Connor. When you said he's doing great so far, I was like, don't say that.
All right. So, Liv, with your draw tool, change your color
Okay.
to one of those, like, right below the grayscale ones. You'll see the red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and then use the, like, navy blue, the purple, and the pink for any of the stuff you need. Skip the, like, eye-hurting blue and the kind of pretty blue, and just use the navy one. You see what I'm talking about?
That's not right below the grayscale ones.
Well, you have the dark right below black, dark gray, gray, medium
Yeah.
gray, light gray.
There's like
Yeah, it's
maroon,
the one
red,
right under red is the blue.
the light blue. Okay.
Yeah,
That's the light blue.
Ignore the blues between the green and the navy, and then purple, pink. Also,
Are you looking up and down or left to right?
You can use whatever color
Okay,
you want,
Connor.
as long as it's the right color. I didn't mean to add
Okay.
this level to it.
Like, Connor, if you mouse over it, it will give you the hex number.
So,
All right.
what's the first thing you would like to do?
I'm going to take the orange, and I'm going to take the orange from A1 to E1.
So, from there to there.
Did you see the line I
Yep.
just drew? Yeah.
And so that is the wire you're drawing.
Yes.
There. Okay.
Yep.
Anything else?
I'm
you'd like to
going. Yes. I'm going to take red and take it from E2 to B2 or E1 to B2. Which is
Draw.
that.
Okay.
And I'm going to disconnect fully the pink wire.
Okay. Anything else? I'm just going to put an X over the pink connections.
No, that's it. That's all I'm
Okay.
going to do.
I am going to put a box around the ones you got right.
Great.
Those connections are correct.
So, but this one is not.
Correct. This end of the wire is in the right spot. The other one is not.
Great.
And you will take
Yep.
4 psychic damage as you are
Okay.
zapped and you all are thrown out of the puzzle to start again. Ready to rejoin?
Do we have a different set of how are we doing the second one? Is there
You'll get to pick your 3 again, and then I read the same solution,
okay?
and it goes back through. Eventually, you all will get all of it, or if you'd like I said, I'll throw a couple lifelines if you all
Yep.
are really struggling.
I think we should give it at least one more try.
Yeah. I cannot wait. The recording, there's like a solid 5 minutes of me and Shane cackling as he goes, man, fuck. I actually had to give him a restart because I stuttered on the first one.
Okay, but you should probably put me back in with everyone so we can.
Yep, I'll
They
explain
can see
them
me.
to what I did.
Yeah.
All right, so here's explaining what I did. Liv has drawn there in the basic colors where she moved the wires, and the gray boxes signify the ones that were put in the right location, including the gray X's at the bottom. Everything else is in the incorrect position for what you want. That includes the other end of the orange wire, the other end of the red wire. So she's taken her 4 psychic damage. The circuit spits you out. And you all are ready to pick.
Ow!
Want to do it again?
Fuck! That was wrong.
In the vein of this, if you all do it enough times, just grabbing onto one detail, you will get it right eventually. There is no maximum amount of times you can fail this.
Okay.
Thank you for saying that, Connor. That was the thing I didn't want to tell you guys.
Ah,
Great.
So
Anyway,
we can quite literally just brute force this thing.
Yeah.
you know what? That's right. Norvin, go first.
And it's not even.
Okay, so the square boxes are right and the X's are
X.
wrong?
no, the X's are right because that cable was removed.
Mm,
Everything with the gray has been done correctly.
Okay.
right.
And also, if you brute forced it hard enough, you might actually down somebody. So,
I want to try it for real again. It's a puzzle. I want to do a puzzle.
did you all want
I
to do the
don't-
same 3?
No.
I mean, that wouldn't be fair.
No. I'll
It wouldn't be fair to do it in the
We'll
same order.
Turns getting zapped.
I'll do it. I'll go first.
Pyro first, who's second?
I'll go second.
And who's third at the end of this fun caboose?
I guess since it's
Well,
there's
that
only
adds
6 of us,
resistance
it
if
has
you
to be
ever
me.
All right.
All right,
You ready,
boys.
Pyro?
Godspeed, the three of you.
Shane, I want you for a moment to think of what you did when you heard this, and now wait in
Yeah.
anticipation for Pyro. Hi, buddy.
Fucking butt sucking goblin. I'll
Wait till you hear what Shane heard.
kill you 1,000 times over. I'll
When you
drown
tell me you're ready,
pieces.
I will begin to read it.
Okay.
I
let
will
me
tell you what I
just-
told Shane. I think it is more fun to try and freeball it, but you're welcome to try and type or write if you think it will help.
Okay. No, just Spike. I'm gonna open up OBS. No, I won't do that to you. Okay. Let me center myself. Let me drink something. Namaste, motherfucker.
Whenever you're ready.
I hope you know this means war. All right, pop off.
All right. As you hold hands with Endariel and then Silver, and you touch your hand, both you and Silver both touch your fingers on these exposed metal bolts. Much like jumping off a car battery, you feel a telepathic circuit begin and carry a message to you, through you, and on to the end. It reads as follows. Thank you for using the Doctor of Blade security system. To initiate the lift system safety override, remove the auxiliary power cable, which is identified by being the long orange cable connected to sockets A and C, and instead move it to connect to sockets C and E. Then, remove the connection of the biotic matter conduit, identifiable by its stripe pattern, from socket 4 and move it into socket 5, leaving it tethered in socket B. Next, take the psionic mitigation control cable and move it from socket 2 to socket 6, and leaving the attachment to socket A intact. Next, take socket D and attach the security system lifeline cable, identifiable by the shortest wire control panel, from socket E into socket D, from socket 6 to socket 5. Remove the mind witness cable entirely, identifiable by being the pink cable. Lastly, take the supplementary power cable and adjoin sockets 2 and 3 to initiate the lift override sequence. And that concludes the message. You ready for me to pull in Norvin? You ready for me to pull him in? Hello?
No,
Okay, here he comes.
no, I did not. I said no.
Okay.
I didn't get any of that. I actually hate this guy. Give it to me again.
Okay. Do you have something you'd like to write down with?
No, I can't type that quick on her.
Do you have a piece of paper?
No.
Okay. The puzzle again.
Just give me a second.
Okay.
Just.
A valid strategy is to try and just hold on to one or two of the details to get it right. And then the
I
next
can't.
is-
'Cause it keeps rolling over, Connor. I can't. Ugh. Crap. Can't tell you how fucking tempted I am to just pull up an OBS and not tell you, but I'm not going to do that to you. This is awful.
On the bright side, you won't be in this circle again.
I got past remove ox. That's it.
Oh.
Then it kind of started rolling over because I'm trying to type fast.
Would you like some help on how to grab it details?
Sure.
A lot of the names for the cables are a red herring. They're just meant to be word fluff. The important thing is just to get the color in the spot.
You're right. That didn't help. Go ahead.
Okay. You ready for me to go from the top?
Whatever.
The solution is to initiate the lift system safety override, remove the auxiliary power cable, which is identified by being the long orange cable from sockets A and C, and instead move them to connect C and E. Then remove the connection of the biotic matter conduit, identifiable by its stripe pattern, from socket 4, move it to socket 5, leaving it tethered to socket B. Next, take the psionic mitigation cable, move it from socket 2 to socket 6, and leaving the attachment to socket A intact. Next, take socket D and attach the security system lifeline cable, identifiable by being the shortest wire, from socket E to socket D, and from socket 6 to socket 5. Next, move the surveillance cable from socket 5 to socket 4. Remove the mind witness control cable from the circuit entirely, identified as being the pink cable. And lastly, take the supplementary power cable and adjoin sockets 2 and 3 to initiate the lift override sequence.
I'm not okay. Can I roll to just help me?
Yeah. Give me an intelligence check.
Okay.
Cool. So, you identify. Let me. I'll let you choose. I'll either show you where one of the cables go. One, you can pick a cable and pick one end of it, and I'll move it to the right position. Or I'll reveal the numbers and letters of how the sockets are arranged.
Okay, so the X's are good, the squares are bad.
No, everything gray is where it's supposed to be.
What's gray?
The gray squares and X's that I put.
That's what I'm talking about!
Yeah, those are correct. The pink is removed, and the ones in the box are where they're supposed to be. Here, I'll put it like that to make it even better.
Okay.
So, did you want me to reveal how the letters and numbers are spread out, or did you want me to reveal where one end of a cable goes? Actually, I'll just do one whole cable.
Norman's so fucked. I hate this dude.
Well, the upside is that the next cycle won't involve you. It'll be the other three.
Yeah, but at least the other three actually got something out of this. I fucking crashed the train up front.
So did Shane. I want you to know, so did Shane. Fergus had to do some sleuth work to try and unfuck it. And it was a lot.
Yeah, okay. So I need to find out. Yeah, show me those letters, man. I don't know what to ask.
So they start at the top, like you were reading a book, A, B, C, D, E, F, and then the bottom row is numbers in descending order, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So, for instance, this is socket A, socket B, socket C, and on the bottom, it's socket 6, 5, 4, 3, so on.
All right, can you read that damn thing maybe one more time?
Do you want me to just grab Norvin and have us move on?
Please, I can't.
Okay. I will grab Norman. and you can relay. I will repeat the hint too if you'd like to him.
Sure.
Welcome, Norvin.
You're fucked.
Oh, yay.
I'm fucked.
Okay.
Okay, so I got none of that. Can you tell him the hint?
Yeah. So I had him roll to use up a hint, and he has identified the numbers and letter system. So starting at the top and moving as if you read a book, it starts with A, B, C. So those those are the identifiers for the sockets. So the top leftmost purple socket is A. Those are the top
columns
six.
are A, B, and C.
No. A,
Left to right.
B,
Yeah.
C, and then the next one below it is D,
D.
E,
Oh, okay.
F. But
F.
the ones on the bottom are numerical in reverse order.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So this
But
one is
coming from
6,
6. Okay.
5, 4,
4.
so on.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck me, dude.
And as a reminder, all the gray ones are in the correct position. You ready
Maybe
for me to pull? Do you have anything else you want to
Tristan.
add, Pyro, before I pull Tristan in?
Can I go?
Okay. He go. And here
There's no other information he can give me?
None. I read it to him twice. He was struggling with it.
He didn't give us any movement.
You will have to infer based off what happened last round.
There are no. I can't infer anything.
If you'd like,
I just know the
would
freaking.
recommend writing that lettering system, because that is what threw Shane and Fergus and Liv the first time around, was figuring out the directions.
But I can't just like give that information to everyone.
No,
Only
you
person I can give it to is
Silver.
Silver.
So when you tell it to him, if he marks it on there, I'll leave it.
Okay, can I mark it on there?
I'd say in fairness with the game, having him do it tracks with Liv moving the wires, third person doing the changes.
Okay. Drag Tristan in here.
Hi, Tristan.
Hi. I'm not ready.
All right. Let me know when you're ready. Okay, so
Sorry, I
you're
have all
allowed to
the-
mark the map, by the way, Tristan.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
All right. You ready?
Am I doing it? Am I marking it right now, or?
So he doesn't have any wire movements for you. All that was
No,
gathered
I have. Yeah.
is how the main struggle Shane, Fergus, Liv, they had was identifying in the directions I say, move this to socket A from socket B, move from socket 6 to socket so and so, and they got lost on the numbers. Pyro rolled and got a hint to figure out how they were.
Now, can I roll for a hint as well? Or is it kind of a one hint per?
I'll say 1 hint per round, in fairness.
Okay, that makes
And
sense.
that's
That makes
also
sense.
a pretty good hint, because that's
that is a fucking great hint. That gives us locations.
Yeah. So, I will let Norvin describe to you how the system works, and then you can mark on there, and when you mark it, it'll leave it for the next people.
Okay, so Tristan.
Yeah.
The top 6. They are A, B, C, D, E, and F. Just like reading a book. You get that? The top 3 are A, B, and C. The bottom 3 are D, E, and F.
Okay.
Okay. Now for the bottom 6. Now we're starting at the top one on the left-hand side.
You can ping if you want.
That is. Okay. Cool. This one.
Yeah.
Okay, we start there. It's 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm sure you got that.
Okay, got it.
Okay. Put it on the map for us.
Yeah.
Because I'm not allowed to.
Oh, I'm allowed to.
Yes, because the
Yeah,
third
only
person is the one who makes
only
the
the last
changes.
person's allowed to make changes.
Okay, so you want me to put all of that on the map?
Yeah.
Yes, because people going forward will be able to use that info.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. A, B, C, D, E, F.
I'd like to shout out your immaculate computer mouse handwriting.
Agreed. That
Surprisingly
is
legible.
yes.
I
Well,
I do
considering
draw.
he's an artist, it's not a big
Yeah,
deal.
I do
It's not a big
draw.
shock. All right, so that's all the information we get from this round.
Is there any wires you'd like to
Wait.
move around for shits and giggles?
Just for shits and giggles.
Yeah, go ahead and kick me out.
Yeah. If you guess right, I'll mark the part of the wires you get right, but none of the movement information survive.
Right. I don't want to like. We were talking a little bit about the wires and stuff. I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna leave it as this for right now.
Okay. And you'll get zapped with the D10 of psychic damage, and you'll be kicked out of the circuit. Ooh, I almost put a
Okay.
D20. Jesus. There you go. You take 3 psychic damage.
And it all goes to my shield.
Yep. All right, we'll rejoin.
First one.
5,
Hello.
3, sir. 3.
I realized I wasn't gonna be able to type
Yeah.
shit.
The circuit fails again, but you all come away having identified how the letters and numbers are organized.
Ah, good.
I would also now like to make you realize, Shane, that what was throwing you is that the numbers were in reverse order. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And
Connor, that is
it was the
so
wording.
homophobic.
It was the wording on the red one that made me think that the bottom was just absolutely fucked and not just in reverse.
Yeah. Which was part of the goal. But
Yeah, I bet.
So the numbers are on both, or only the top is letters and only the bottom is numbers?
only
Top
the top is letters, bottom is
bottom
numbers.
Oh.
are numbers.
Homophobic.
Would you all
Liv
like
wants to go first this time.
I was going to say,
What's
do you
up?
want to shuffle up the order?
Yeah, I want to go first.
Amazing. Are you ready
I
to
think-
go in, Liv?
Yes.
Personally, the treat for me is having a new first person so they can hear how.
It is mainly because I want to hear the puzzle.
Yeah.
Because I love puzzles.
Do we want to do the dream team for this one?
Dream team.
Leave me alone. Leave me to my fate.
Pyro, that is the only time you'll ever have to listen to the whole first thing. Rejoice in that.
Leave me in a
Who do you
pile.
consider the dream team, Shane? I want to know.
Everyone who was team in Team A.
Team A.
The ones that you all voluntold the first time.
Yeah.
So, what do you want to go second or third, Fergus?
I'll go last.
Cool.
Gotcha.
I want to
There we
thank
go.
Pyro for giving me absolutely no information other than
All right, let's do it.
Are you ready? Now, I will tell you the same thing I told Shane and I told Pyro. You are allowed to write or type if you think it will help, but I will be talking fast enough where it's going to be hard to do so unless you are good at shorthand dictation.
Mm-hmm.
You can also choose to just freebot, which is what Shane elected to do. And I said I encourage this. I think it'll be the most fun. But if you think it'll be too much of a challenge, there's no shame in trying to do it.
Listen, I wrote notes for the first one. I just paper that I will find within 2 seconds. You know what? The envelope will work.
Yep. I will also wait until you say you are ready, and then I will begin
That's
to read.
I respect it. Mad respect. Let me move that off of the
I have to give
envelope.
you every opportunity you can to succeed. But so far, the game has been very fun.
I love puzzles and I'm very much enjoying this. But since I'm a puzzler, I want to hear the puzzle.
Oh yeah, I
And
love
not
puzzles
just
too.
here you go.
I love a good puzzle in D&D. So, let me know when you're ready.
Okay. I'm ready.
Okay. So, as you clasp hands between you, Sunkiri, and Morgana, and you touch your finger to a metal bolt and connecting the circuit much like jumping off a battery, The following message plays. Thank you for using the Doctor of Blade security system. To initiate the lift system safety override, remove the auxiliary power cable, which is identified by being the long orange cable connected to sockets A and C, and instead move it to connect sockets C and E. Then, remove the connection of the biotic matter conduit, identified by its stripe pattern, from socket 4 and move it into socket 5, leaving it tethered to socket B. Next, take the psionic mitigation control cable and move it from socket 2 to socket 6, and leaving the attachment to socket A intact. Next, take socket D and attach the security system lifeline cable, identified by being the shortest wire in the control panel, from socket E into socket D, from socket 6 to socket 5. Next, move surveillance cable from socket 5 to socket 4. Remove the mind witness cable, identified by being the lowest pink wire in the circuit. Lastly, take the supplementary power cable and adjoin sockets 2 and 3 to initiate the lift override sequence. Let me know when I can pull in Shane.
Did you read it multiple times for other people?
Yes. Would you like me to do it a second time?
Yes. I would like the second time that you gave to the other two.
Okay. Once again, you touch the circuit, the message plays. To initiate the lift system safety override, remove the auxiliary power cable, which is identified by being the long orange cable connected to sockets A and C, and instead move it to connect sockets C and E. Then, remove the connection of the biotic matter conduit, identifiable by its stripe pattern, from socket 4 and move it to socket 5, leaving tethered to socket B. Next, take the psionic mitigation control cable and move it from socket 2 to socket 6, and leaving the attachment to socket A intact. Next, take socket D and attach the security system lifeline cable, identifiable by the shortest wire in the control panel, from socket E into socket D, and from socket 6 to socket 5. Next, move surveillance cable from socket 5 to socket 4. Remove mind witness control cable, the lowest wire in the circuit, entirely, identified by being the pink cable. Lastly, take the supplementary power cable and adjoin the sockets 2 and 3 to initiate the lift override sequence.
Okay. I see where people are struggling. I'm not going to say this to anybody else, but I'm saying it to you as a puzzler. I'm seeing where people are struggling because what you've written is based on the starting positions.
Yep.
But two of your back-to-back instructions are take the cable that is in 6 and put it in 5, and then you immediately afterwards say take the cable that is in 5 and put it in 4.
Yes, there are 2 wires in 5. Once you move that one, there will be 2 connected to 5.
There you go. I was like, I need to let you know, I'm smirking at you going, you're very clever, and I'm very much enjoying this.
Thank you.
All right.
But I will say that all cables only move once. There is no move this to here, then there for the same cable.
Yep. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Plot hole alert. I think I have it. Morgana's in the Ashen World. Oh, she
can still think.
She can still think. You are momentarily transported from the Ashen World.
This is a psychic connection, fucker. It connects you.
Okay.
Oh, I'm gone?
Yeah. So
with my ring of mind shielding?
I think Liv is ready to do what you were supposed to do the first time.
Oh,
Don't
okay.
be mean. Don't be mean.
All right, bud.
Love you, Shane.
Not like she has all the sockets labeled for it. Not like she has about a quarter of it done already or anything. Okay. Yeah. You're right. She got it down. She got it down because I'm obsolete. Okay, I got you.
Love you, Shane.
Shane, are you going to take notes?
I got a piece of paper right in front of me.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm going to do things
Go ahead.
In steps. Your first step is the orange cable that is currently in A and C. That is a swoop from A to C. You are going to make it so that it is going from that it is linking C and E.
Yep. That's what I intended to tell Fergus the first time, but the way I worded it was wrong.
Yeah. Orange needs to link C and E. That is step 1.
Gotcha.
Step 2 is the striped cable, which I believe is green. It was described as striped. needs to go from 4 to 5 so that it is linking 5 and B.
5 and B. Gotcha.
Okay. This one is not labeled, but it needs to move from number 2 into number 6. So that's going to be the navy blue.
Purple goes from navy blue.
It's whatever this darkest one is.
That's quote unquote purple, Connor. That's your purple wire.
That's navy blue, my love.
It's just 'cause you get to a dark
You see, Connor's a man.
Connor, if you want to know what purple is, it's that.
Yeah.
Well,
I
Donna
did
is
darker colors for
got
the
the
initial
purple.
ones.
Anyway, it doesn't matter. We got
So
it.
the purple is going from 2 into 6.
Correct. Yes.
What is in A? The dark blue that is in A is staying as it is. Do not touch it.
Yes. So just say purple connect A and 6. You don't have to include you don't have to include where it comes from. Just
I am including
connect.
whatever.
Okay. I'm saying you don't have to. I'm giving you that option.
All right.
But I'm all ears.
Okay. The shortest one, which is red,
yes,
needs to move from E out of E and into D.
Out of E into D.
And out of 6 and into 5. So it is currently connecting E and 6. It needs to connect D and 5.
Gotcha.
The wiggly turd-colored boy that is in 5 and F needs to move out of 5 and into 4.
4F.
Yes, 4 and F. Pink, completely removed. And then 2 and 3 need to be connected.
2 and 3 need to be... What?
There is some sort of wire that was not identified by any sort of color. I know that every wire only gets moved once, so there's not a wire that gets moved multiple times.
I know which wire that is. I got you.
It's got it's got to be the blue one, and that links 2 and 3.
All right.
You are a true delight to have at puzzles.
It's almost like when I was backstage for 9 to 5, I would do like 20 logic puzzles a show.
You're phenomenal.
All right.
You ready to carry
Shane,
on, Fergus?
do you need anything else for me?
No, that was the whole puzzle. I take it.
Yeah.
Is figuring out the numbers is a problem.
All right, here comes
Motherfucker.
Fergus.
Yep.
All right, Fergus. Shane's ready to tell you.
All right. Yep. So, step 1. Orange must connect C and E. Green must connect B and 5. Purple must connect A and 6. Red must connect D and 6. The shit wire, as Liv called it, the squiggly brown one, must connect F and 4. Pink must be removed. And the last unmoved one, the lighter blue, must be moved to connect 2 and 3.
All right, I'm back.
Oh.
Huh?
I took my dog to the bathroom.
Okay.
You want to repeat that, Shane?
Yep. All right. Fergus, are you ready to hear the puzzle?
Sure.
All right. The orange wire is the first step. It must connect C and E. The green wire is the second step. It must connect B and 5. The purple wire must connect A and 6. The red wire must connect D and 6. The brown wire must connect F and 4. And the blue wire must connect 2 and 3. So that one needs to be moved out of all the sockets it's in. Would you like me to repeat that, or are you good?
And then, oh yeah, because we know pink stays away.
Yeah, pink's gone. Pink's gone.
Okay. All right, so
Now you'll just draw with your draw tool.
hold on. I'm cementing this in my head. OCEB, OCEGB5 PA6 RD6 BF4 BL23. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
All right.
So now you want me to draw with?
Yeah, just the the basic colors, or like the on your draw tool. Just draw the wires where you would put them.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna do an extra thick.
Okay.
So we know that it's mine.
Okay.
All right. So first step, OCE. So sorry, I hit polygon instead of freehand. Oh, OCE. Damn it!
I'll fix it. Oh, I was just gonna change it. Did I go?
No, because I had to actually finish drawing it.
Uh,
Unless you were just going to give it to me.
no, you had it there.
So OCE.
I will erase those now.
Right. OCE GB5. So GB5. And OCE GB5. PA6. PA6. There we go. OCE GB5 PA6 RD6 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 RD6. Okay, so he's not reliable.
You figured out what I was waiting for you to see.
Yeah.
I'll mark everything correct after you finish.
Yeah. All right. So okay. So if RD6 is not right, RD6. OCE GB5 PA6 RD6 BF4 BF4. Shit, which one? Which one was the B? OCE GB5 PA6 RD6 BF4 BL. So yeah, the first one was brown. So BF4 is brown. So BF4 F4. That's not as brown as I thought it was. Please delete that.
Okay. You're trying to do the color that's closest to that one next to it. Yeah, it was supposed to be a yellow.
It's a yellow?
It's as dark a yellow as I could get on there.
Okay. I'm just gonna keep calling it brown.
Cool.
Alright. OCE GB5 PA6 RD6 BF4 BL. Fuck. I said it just a moment ago too.
That's rough.
Okay. OCE GB5 PA6 RD6 BF4 BL 2 BL2. Last one was a set of numbers. I remember that. I don't see anything going to 3, so here we go.
Okay. You want me to check it?
Yep.
All right. You fail and it zaps you. I will now mark all the ones that were correct.
Cool.
And with the entire wires complete, I'll just erase the ones I started with. That one's right. That one's right. That one's right. Correct. 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 Yep. Let me erase the ones you moved.
You erase lives too.
Yeah. I just wanted to leave them there initially, so you all had all your evidence.
Okay.
Let's see. Move that. Move that. Move that. Yeah, we'll leave the stripes. I'll just go ahead and straight up remove the pink one. You all identified that one pretty quickly. There. All right. Oh, almost forgot to mark that one. Yep. 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 Cool. You're zapped by.
Hold on. Red, right here.
Yep. The red. Oh, right. Lives red.
Lives.
And then you are zapped for 4 psychic damage.
Cool. I lose some temporary hit points.
Yeah. As I think you can tell, there was one thing wrong with it.
Sounds like it.
Yep.
Cool.
General.
Are you
The puzzle
sure?
is almost
So-
done.
Yeah.
One
At
of those.
this point,
One of those you told me was straight up wrong.
Yeah.
only sort of. It was supposed to go E moved to D and 6 moved to
Oh.
5.
Hold on. No. Specifically, he told me to move one of the wires out of the correct position.
Yeah, I know. I didn't think about that.
So if we move 6 to D, we're correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can we just do that?
Yeah, since it's just that one, I'm not going to make y'all go through the whole thing again. You do so.
I had asked you, Liv, just tell me what they connect. Don't tell me how to move them. It.
And
Hey, Connor.
yeah,
How'd you like my mnemonic?
that's pretty good. I was blown away by how good Liv heard that whole thing and got all of it. She's like, cool. So this moves here, this moves there, that moves there. I was like, huh?
Yeah, when it's labeled. Yeah.
Yeah, the labeling. Yeah.
Yeah. The
It helps
labeling is the
type of
puzzle.
puzzles. I literally play the challenging 4x7 Puzzle Baron logic puzzle grids
It was still pretty
one
good.
after another
I was
in
talking
rapid
kind of quick.
succession.
She still did pretty good. I don't want to undersell that.
Well, because I'm not bogging myself down with the labeling on the wires. All I'm bogging myself down with is you're saying this is you're saying it's this type of wire identified by being orange, and I'm going, okay, it's orange. It's in A to C. It's orange and it needs to be in C to E.
Yep.
I don't care about anything else.
Yeah.
I know how to figure out what's important and what's not.
Yep.
Hold
all the
on.
names were.
Hold on, Liv. You want to hear what the entirety of what I remembered was?
Then I want to know the mnemonic.
Damn. OCE GB5 PA6 RD6 BF4 BL23. That is all of the information I remembered.
That's impressive. I took notes.
I just remembered like half a dozen letters.
You're better at that than I am. I memorize things with a purpose.
Dios mío.
Vidid.
Congratulations,
vote.
everyone. Pat yourselves on the back. That was a
I
puzzle
like-
well tested.
Ooh.
I like
now
puzzle.
level 2.
Yay!
now to puzzle number
Puzzling increase.
2.
I mean, that was label number 1.
I would just like to say for the record, it was not my choice for me to solve this puzzle.
I honestly
Down
think
the
Liv
fire.
solved it. She dropped to Shane the solution. She got it all right.
I believe it.
I was tracing over as she on my side, and she got all of it.
I mean, it makes sense. Liv, you're an actor. You're used to memorizing lines.
Yeah.
I'm also used to memorizing move from here to here, move your prop from here to here, take this costume and go from here to here to there, and move this snap from over here to over there. And I do a lot of logic puzzles and crosswords and Sudokus.
My dear, he's joking around because it's literally just moving lines.
Yeah. I have a lot of lines.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
I'm also autistic. Leave me alone.
Oh, that pain to thank you.
Liv, I can't tell if... Did you get the joke?
Not until Shane explained it.
Good thing she's pretty.
There's a meal.
I have the ADHDism, guys. Leave me alone.
Right. We solve it. We hear the loud beep. Morgana looks up, thumbs up. We did it. Walks into a wall.
Actually, in that specifically, as you all are getting done, Morgana, you start to see very blurry vision. And over the after you all have finished this, you start to regain your view on the world as you rub ash out of your eyes. And
Just a hair dryer noise as it just gets blown out of her eyelids.
And you are now looking at everyone.
I can see. I can fight.
Huh. I guess the cast was temporary.
You all will notice that the mark on the back of her neck remains, and now on the outside of her iris, there's a faint gold circle. It seems slightly radiant in nature, but for now, her vision seems back, and she seems otherwise unaffected. Besides the brand on the back of her head.
Do you like music?
Yes, please.
Well, that's not the typical location of a tramp stamp, but...
What is a tramp?
Don't worry
homeless
about
person.
What did you say?
Homeless person.
Morgana will just nod.
Adair's gonna look at Zankira and go, "The first homeless person she calls a tramp is your fault."
Out of character, that is actually what
Yeah. Tramps. Most often the guys who travel trains.
That's why the lady is a tramp.
That and hobos.
Why is this thing messed up? I wouldn't join it. It's
Lady
not
in the
working.
Tramp, guys. Lady in the Tramp.
Yep.
Give me a second. I'm trying to get it to work.
Why are people
Okay,
shooting off
okay.
fireworks
Now
on
it's
July 27th? I want to commit arson.
Well, they kind of are.
Arson.
So, committing arson on people doing fireworks is an interesting choice in retaliation.
Sabotage the launch mechanism.
Punishment fits the crime.
I would honestly prefer sonic torture.
Is Tails or Shadow amenable?
None of that.
It's all canon.
Here we go.
All right.
Is
Well,
the elevator moving?
Now.
now that lift is fixed and we have the elevator music working. All right, let's head on down.
Let's get out of here.
You all travel back through the Ashfield boss room towards the elevator around.
I never understood his fascination with elevator music. Disgusting practice.
Then Kiri will have the undead pack mule grab that armor you were talking about.
Yep. They pick it up.
Is this jazz? God, this is terrible.
I will say, as you all note the elevator override, you notice that all the cameras go limp and are offline.
There we go.
Yeah, it's a living structure. I can say limp.
Classic.
Yeah.
You all saw the information receptacles.
No, it's funny. The reason I'm laughing is because the kind of cameras I was imagining were the dome cameras.
Oh.
So you said they go limp. I just imagine them drooping out of the wall.
I mean, not unlikely. You want to make your way around.
Right.
You see the traps actively are offline, and there's the emergency red floodlights are on, or the red emergency lights. Excuse me.
Ooh, hey, Varshi. Bloom, bloom, bloom. Bloom, bloom.
Here, let me just help you all get to the elevator. In fact,
I'm there.
You don't even need magics. You all don't even have to move, as there's just a cutscene when you all get into the elevator. There's no map, or a theater of the mind, I should say.
All right. Can
What?
a little backup in case.
Alright. Oh shit. Door's locked.
You take the wedges out that you planted in there, and then you all are able to use the terminal with your counterfeit security card.
Woo.
And call up the lift. You see your current level, you see specimen containment levels 1 through 5, and then you see safe house.
Kind of a
That's
design
where he'll
flaw,
be.
Wouldn't you say?
Just a bit.
It literally says safe house.
Yep.
Think
He
could
never
label it
expected
anything
anyone
else.
to.
Could be a trap.
It otherwise would not be accessible without your override. Nobody would have clearance except for him. But because of what you all did, you're able to go there yourselves.
Still lets us know that it's there. I would have labeled it Specimen Room 6.
Pride.
Go with before.
He never expected anyone that wasn't
would
under
be-
his control to get this far.
It would honestly be between Specimen Floor 4 and 5, but I'd still label it 6.
Yes, and you are underestimating a GAC's pride.
You'll see a platform rises up and clicks into place as the sliding doors open. A large platform, some 50 feet across, resides here in this elevator. As you all step on, you see the button on the other side to close the door behind you. Are you ready to descend?
No, is this like a
I am.
placebo button in the other elevators that doesn't actually do anything, or will the door actually close when I press this?
Would I know?
It'll close when you press it. You would know that.
It will
We'll
work.
hit safe room button and then close door.
And you all start to lower. Past the first specimen floor. About 40 feet later, specimen 2 floor. 100 feet later, 3, 4, 5.
How large is this elevator?
You all expect about another 100 feet down to see the safe room, but you all are waiting for a couple minutes. As it goes down, down, down.
Up,
And
up,
I meant
down.
more of the space in the elevator. We've got a
It's
lot of
50
people.
feet across, 25-foot radius.
Oh, not bad.
As you all are going down there, it does get a bit warm. You all start to notice, especially Karen growing up in a wintry climate, start to dab some sweat beads off your forehead.
I don't.
I'm finally starting to get comfortable.
Morgana pretends to wipe sweat off of her forehead.
I'm always ice cold.
It starts to get dark.
I've been told I have the warmth of a corpse.
I can't
The chill
imagine.
of the grave.
Morgana gets curious and reaches down and touches Mina's arm, and then reaches down and touches Zankiri's arm. Are they the same temperature?
Yes. Ice cold.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, I have some embalming fluid if you get a little wet.
Morgana looks accomplished.
Like scientific experimentation. the scientific method at work. I have a question. I form a hypothesis. I test it. I come to a conclusion.
In Morgana's head, it says ice cold equals corpse. Da-ding!
Da-ding!
After descending what must be at least 500 more feet past the last level, you start to see some thick glass panes as you're descending, and you just see molten rock on the other side. For a second, you think it might be some sort of containment or natural light. Then you start to gauge that you are going subterranean in the Underdark, and you gather you may have started to dip into below the earth part of the earth, into the magma. Down and down until eventually platform stops. You hear it click, and you see a single, like a submarine door, pressurized with a burning mechanism.
Does this look heavy?
Can we get someone with a little bit of upper body strength to open this door, please?
I'm assuming Morgana steps up.
Yes.
I will say also as a note, nothing seems to respond to you coming down here. No cameras coming on, no screens, nothing. It seems to be similarly dark down here as it was up there.
I will assist Morgana.
Okay. Give me a strength check, Morgana.
Big, strong. Natural 20.
You grab this adamantine-infused blast door, and you manage, with all your barbarian strength, with the assistance of your werebear cleric.
Come on, ready to let's see.
Open the door. Boom! With a resounding echo, you pop this pressurized door open. And you see a dimly lit chamber ahead. And you hear this, like, fleshy, wet, biotic tissue noise.
I hated that.
It's writhing, almost. Who steps in front?
Axe in one hand, chainsaw in the other.
Hang
Boot
on.
candle deployed.
How dark is it in there? Okay. I will touch the end of my sensor with the sliver and daylight light cantrip on it.
Okay. You will step into what seems to be a 30-foot cube room. And inside, you see a large tub with this massive brain just sitting there, pulsating. You see as it ripples, almost sending the shock of energy down the arch of it, down into the fluid that then connects up and into the walls. You see these fleshy, biotic cables reaching into the walls that carry this current up into the ceiling.
And here I was looking forward to taking your head.
No head.
See this brain looks grayish. It doesn't look as vibrant pink as you would think a healthier looking one would. It has this almost aberrant white color to it, though it doesn't seem to be sick or withering. It's just an
I don't want to hit it.
Inside the room, you also see a couple workbenches. What appears almost like a dentist chair, but with restraints on it, as well as a dish below the headrest that would seemingly catch any drippings from a meal, as well as a single terminal online blinking for a response.
Have I been here before?
You not only have you not been here, you know no one comes down here except the doctor. Lastly, on the other side of the room, you see what looks to be almost like a supply closet. Just a small, unassuming looking door.
Something about that door catches my attention.
Would you like to stealth over to it?
I would.
Give me a stealth check.
Yeah.
You go over and crack open the door. And as you just barely crack it, you see that there is a lot more technology on the other side of this door than it would look to seem. Give me an Arcana check as you're peeking through the crack of the door.
Yay, proficiency. Same check. Wow.
You identify some conjuration magic in this almost telephone booth-sized room.
I can't remember if any of them told me their names.
Zankiri did.
Zankiri did? Zankiri.
Yes.
Come look at this.
He'll walk over, take a look at it.
You see, as she points it out to you, you notice the conjuration stuff. If you'd like, you can make an Arcana check as well at a higher DC to identify more information.
Sure.
Cool. This seems to be some sort of escape capsule, teleporting him out.
Ah, damn it.
But what's curious is this large brain is left behind, and that terminal is still on. And it looks like it's waiting for somebody to press play almost.
Being the former slave, I will go press play.
Last note, though I'm sure the party picked up on it, you can gather that this teleportation room is rigged to scramble if somebody attempts to open it first after the doctor. But since you, with the stealth checks and stuff, you have not set off that emergency memory wipe, as we'll call it. Are you able to close the door back?
Can I take are there runes there? Can I take a copy of the circle?
You know, it's not a traditional teleportation circle, but I'll allow it because it forms a similar function. You jot down the runes, and while not in an actual circle, you have the means now that if you were to cast teleportation circle with these, it would bring you here.
Okay. Just gotta find where I put all my other circles that I know.
It's an interesting point.
And then, if I may, I would like to make my way to the terminal.
You may.
Morgana's going to stand next to the brain jar and just be ready to swing at
The
it.
brain isn't exposed to open air. It's not in any jar.
Oh, it's just
I
floating.
got my brain in a jar.
There's about
Beautiful.
6
Wow.
inches of cerebral fluid that it sits in. But there seem to be jets that launch a stream of it over top to keep the top moistened.
Any objections to me activating this?
A few. Yes. If he's teleported out of here already, then there's no reason he wouldn't rig this entire place to blow up. That could very well be the kill switch.
That is entirely possible.
Take a look around, make sure we're not standing on top of a bomb.
All right.
Oh, no, not be honest
Let's
about the
look.
bomb.
How can we look?
An investigation check.
An investigation check. No.
Oof. Mina, you're captivated being in.
Like, really I'm very much blinded by my past here.
That's a big one.
And Daryl, you open up the side panel of this little terminal and identify that there you see the cable that would connect it to everything else, and quickly identify you can just kind of snip that, and it'll just play whatever is on this one currently.
Snip, snip.
Furthermore, you see there seems to be like a personal cache here of information, like a personal hard drive that it seems to be queued up to play back information on. Including just having a running program to run life support on this brain.
Alright. Well, I disconnected it, Zankiri, so she's gonna take a step back. Press play if you wish.
All right. Play.
As you hit the key, You see the image of the Doctor of Blades, plague mask on. Hello! I'm surprised you have gotten this far. At the moment, you are currently, you see he glances over to the monitor, fighting what appears to be one of my captured Kyori. I'm recording this in precaution in case you do happen to be one of those exceptional adventurers who is able to break through my defenses. First, I would like to congratulate you on being the top of your crop. Secondly, I would like to wish you a good night as you pass into the next life. And you hear a spark. In the event that you've already disarmed my self-destruct situation, congratulations on being even further ahead of your class. You said yes. You all diffused it.
Yep.
I would like to now offer you the opportunity to speak to me directly as it starts to sort of cue up a like ascending, but more like a dream spell, as you see a visage of the Doctor of Blades somewhere in some other facility staring at you. Ah, so you've lived.
Ah, so you fled.
Yes. But I would hope that we could move past this unfortunate situation. I've been watching your progress from afar. You've already suffered some losses, some issues that you have to accrue. Surely that you must just... What must I give you in information to let us separate our paths? Let us both go on doing as we do. We're both people of intellect. I have no personal grudges against you. I doubt you came all this way just to skewer me. Even for a gift.
Skewer is not the only option. Morgana will spin the axe in her hand.
As I saw, you see playback of you bringing down the Ashen Knight. Quite impressive.
Why did we come here again?
Cairn.
Other
Yes.
than killing him?
Finding out about
Came
the
looking
Dhampirs.
for their connection to the whole alchemical Dhampir vampire project, and as well the location of the collaborator.
Oh. You're here for that.
Yes,
Is that all it's gonna take for you to leave me alone?
that's up to him. He seems to have beef with you. I poke a thumb at the Zankiri. I just want what I want. I don't really give a damn.
I mean, give him what he wants. That'll save you from him. You're a gack. I'm a gith. You know how this ends.
I'm aware. Alright, if I can at least get most of you off my case.
Wait a minute.
So you wanted the information on your little Excordian agents. Is that it?
Yes.
Cool. He presses a key, and you see sticking out this little data storage drive. Not fleshy, just regular that you can use. There you are.
Without touching guys, I turn to Silver and Zankiri, the techies. Is there any way that's gonna fuck with me if I touch it? Can you look at that, either of you?
The doctor pipes up, please. At this point, it'd be redundant to try and continue to hit you with these traps. You've gone through everything else I had.
Mr. The Blades, I have literally dealt with high-end casters from the moment I set a foot on this fucking rock. I trust none of you. And I turn back to Silver and Zinkiri. But I like you two, so is that bad? I'm an old man. That looks evil to me.
What would it take to make sure it?
Either thieves' tools, intelligence-based, arcana, or engineering.
You're good at all of this.
I mean, quite a few of us can roll on that.
Yeah.
Not me.
My intelligence is not great, guys.
Researcher moment.
Zancuria, will you give me assistance?
Sure.
You said Arcana, right?
Yeah.
25.
There does not appear to be any traps on it.
Cool. I'll pick it up.
It just seems like it plugs into any old terminal.
So
like
how do I-
home or?
So how do I read this? I'd look at everyone else.
Funnily enough, Morgana's relic, her little orb,
The
can read
Doom.
things. Yeah.
The Doom orb.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. I have a
Oh,
question.
Dorb.
I have a question.
Yes.
Is this a floppy drive?
It is now.
Or is it a USB?
Yeah.
Hold on. If it's a floppy drive and we take the disc out and we hold it up to Andariel's face,
Read anything.
Disk. Floppy disk.
Now it's a floppy disk because it's funny.
All right. So
So you're saying you have the plans for world domination on this?
Governmental overthrow, insurgents.
Virus.
I even threw in the formula base of what I used for some of it. I mean, it's mostly just an altered version of what I normally use. With spliced in some of that vampire essence. The results are still currently inconclusive. The refining site, though, is elsewhere. Also detailed there.
right.
You see your little vampires are working to recruit people. They come to me for the serum bases. They provide me with the materials. And now that I'm out of commission, they'll be using that refining site as their development site as well.
Right. Just so you know, if we ever see you again, I will personally burn you alive.
I'm sure you will, but luckily I'm far, far away from you, and you'll never, ever see me again.
Good.
Give me a perception check, Karen.
Right.
He's on Casturg.
That really
You
would just be the
swear-
line.
You
wouldn't it?
swear you see two beady little rodent eyes in the background.
Yeah! Kill him, Dad! Kill him!
Something funny?
Goodbye, Mr. The Blades. And I'll turn off the monitor.
As you go for it, you start to see the
Oh,
light.
let me watch him die!
You start to see a rat crouched up in the corner, coming out of a vent with two lit up, blood magic covered blades, starting to skulk forward. As you cut the
Do not turn off that monitor!
You don't know him.
I do know him!
No, you don't. You're Mina.
She does actually.
Oh, does she?
I work for this bastard!
So I mentioned in Dat Rat's backstory that there was while he was on the table, had his head busted open. The doctor got called away before he could eat his brain. Somebody came in to let Dad off the table. He scurried out of there.
I see.
That was me! I wanted to watch this guy die!
Oh, shame.
Would you like to turn it back on?
Yes!
Dario will lean forward and turn it on.
Yeah. All right.
You hear like the calling symbol. You hit calling,
Boop, boop,
and eventually
boop.
Come on, Cat, pick it
you
up.
you open it and you just see blood everywhere, and Dat eyeball to the camera. Eh?
How have you
Good.
been?
I didn't waste my time on you.
Eh.
So,
Dead now.
Castle's in the air now. Good luck with your tunnels.
Mm.
You're welcome home whenever you want.
Tunnels will end.
Bye,
Hey.
Dad.
On
Hey.
spaceship. know where.
On oh god, he's
Hey?
stuck on the
Oh Jesus
spaceship.
Christ!
Wait, how did he vent on the spaceship?
I saw Dad
That's the
vent.
imposter.
I saw
no,
Dad
yes.
I saw Dad vent.
As he
Dad's
steps
got
away
the
from the camera, you see in this short amount of time, the Doctor of Blades is everywhere.
Hey.
Oh, calamari.
Well, sorry, Zankuri, you weren't able to get what you wanted, but hey, he's dead.
Have
What do we do with
And he
that?
holds up the head.
Points
From
at Brain.
From previous initiatives, I don't think Dad's willing to share his trophy.
He starts to tuck the mask-covered head.
We aren't trying to take your stuff. We already realized that was bad.
I just want the Gax dead.
You all
Well,
hear
good.
a knock at the door that Dad's in it. Sir, you
Hey.
alright in there? Hey, gotta go.
Stay safe. I didn't save you for nothing.
And then disconnected.
All right. So, are the teleporting protections still up?
You feel that you could turn them on, and it has enough juice to take you all to a teleportation circle.
Well, all right. Do we want to trek through the woods to go get Morgana's bike, or do we just want to divine word home?
We've got a few things we have left to do.
Do we? Okay.
Yeah,
we
the
go?
big giant brain.
Oh yeah, that thing. Is it alive?
Yeah. It is
No, yeah.
the living capacitor for all the Doctor's research.
This seems like what are they called? GAC. I guess that's for using here. Yeah, that doesn't look like any brain I've ever worked on.
Does Zankuri recognize this?
Give me a Arcana check. With a
Wow.
19, yeah. You recognize this as a mutant form of the Elder Brain.
That's
Although,
my goal.
Instead of
The Elder Brian.
kinda, instead of the Mind Flayer serving it, this one seems to have been lab grown to serve the Doctor of Blades. And it doesn't seem that there are any other GAC in his surroundings, just him and this. You also know that the brain is aware that you all are here.
Is this even made from Cac brain, or is this just like raw brains hooked to each other, like when they used to build supercomputers out of like PS2s?
Kind of that. It's kind of just a stitched together patchwork to make an imitation Elder Brain.
All right, so anyone want to go first?
I'm just wondering, could we make use of this?
You could certainly try talking to it. I suggest. Well,
I'm assuming you just want to destroy it.
I mean, ideally.
It's
Yeah.
his research. His research came from enslaving people and doing worse to those he didn't. Is that something you want to make use of?
If it's useful.
Let me just pull the entire history of the medical industry real quick.
You will also gather that this brain is the equivalent of a quadriplegic for an Elder Brain. It is just a thought receptacle. It has like
Anyone here got telepathy?
No.
No.
I
I've
don't
got
think that was
sending.
the one I took.
Not on this character.
Yeah, I don't think that was the one I took.
Not
In the
on this
background.
robot, I should say.
No, I have no way of telepathy.
That was a different subclass I was looking at. But I ended up not taking it. Put that
Yeah.
thing out of its misery. He's not coming back.
None of
for
us
it.
can speak with it,
Correct.
so the information it has is mostly useless. I am all for destroying it at this point then. Everyone else? Silver?
Silver said AFK for a bit.
Oh, I did?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright then. Do we... Looks at Zankiri. Kill this the same we kill any brain?
Just checking. Nobody has any ideas on how to talk to this thing.
The
I
best
don't think I have any. I don't have any spells or anything that'll do
Wait.
it.
Detect thoughts.
Do you still have the what about Carhanthor? Wasn't that like a psionic thing?
Like
You sending to it?
you have the psychic thing in a jar now.
Oh yeah, that you could try to use that thing.
You could
The
try
what?
to use
The
sending to
psionic
it.
chaos
Yeah,
being that
I-
gets pulled out of
Oh,
Carhanthor.
that thing.
Yeah, I already said sending and no one responded. So
I don't have
couldn't
that.
I didn't hear you.
Yeah.
I didn't hear you say sending either.
well, I don't even have sending prepared, so it don't matter.
And I've checked. Silver does not seem to have anything.
Spells.
Well, let me double check his infusions. He might have the detect thoughts.
Yeah.
Of it.
Best I think is
Oh,
that
Mark.
thing that we're signing in a jar.
Welcome back.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Welcome back.
Checking to see if anybody has telepathy to try and talk to a broken elder brain.
I did not. I do not think so. I could possibly. Well, I don't even have an infusion for that.
Alright. Zankiri, do you
Is
have
the book not applicable?
the book?
The book that Morgana has?
Andario.
Andario.
You're talking about her like book of sending.
I would need to know
messages to
it. It would need to write its own name in the book,
Oh.
and I don't think it can write.
We're gonna have a hard point or a hard port to put into this terminal. Play
You
fucking
see that
Cyberpunk.
there is a like a cyborg machine to biotic interface between the brain and this terminal. Very what's the guy from New Vegas? Mr. House?
Mr. House.
Yep.
It's kind of funny.
If you're willing to try.
Morgana will nod. Morgana's willing to be hooked up to the crippled elder brain.
You pop out your little white Bluetooth connecting device. It syncs with the terminal. And
Are there
I'm gonna
any objections? That is a no.
It's going to function much like telepathy, just it sending information to the terminal to your connector, connector to you, but it'll come at a speed it'll feel like telepathy to you.
Alright.
How would you like to initiate conversation with it? And I will say you're able to play through speakers on the terminal what it's saying for everyone else.
Alright. Servant of the doctor. What are you?
Pain. Pain.
Oh.
Pain. Pain. Sorrow.
Stop.
Pain. Sorrow.
I want to stop being a little bitch.
Pain, sorrow, agony, lonely, agony, pain. And it just repeats these one word. Just a cacophony of more and more slightly different voices as you ask me what it is.
Mina's getting more and more agitated.
is yeah. I'm gonna just be straight up. I have a mild desire to build that thing a large body. Unfortunately,
I'm sorry, what?
Oh, come on. Imagine hooking that thing up to, like, spider limbs or something, giving the ability to move and...
It would be what I was before you freed me.
What would be the purpose of that, Zankiri?
You give it a life.
There's no life.
What
Ask it-
information has the doctor fed into you?
You hear this screeching as it's trying to pull up everything it's ever been told all at once.
Does it sound like a 56K modem?
It sounds like it's about to, like, Windows blue screen as you ask, what has the doctor told you? And the system says, oh, everything we ever had? Here it is. All at once.
You can hear the hard drive spinning.
Yeah. You all see the brain, like, convulse, almost like a, oh, what is it? Muscle falls asleep and then
Pins and needles
Like
pulsing.
a cramp?
cramp. Like, you see it almost, like, cramping, like, straining against itself.
Morgana will just say, cease, and then turn to everybody. What should we ask it?
It releases after you tell it to.
Put it out of its misery. It can't tell you anything.
It can tell us quite a bit.
Let's get what the formula for the Dhampir alterations is.
Morgana will ask it for that formula.
Formula, base, altered cerebral fluid, and then proceeds to describe to you the process on how to make it. It takes some of this as a base. The doctor used most of this cerebral fluid that the brain is floating in as his base for producing mutations in things. And then for this Dhampir stuff, it specifically took some pure vampire blood, spliced in some blood of the target, centrifuged very high speeds, and then some magic fuckery to activate it, then the separated plasma part back into target.
Be a real shame if somebody went to that refining facility of theirs and altered the formula a bit, now wouldn't it?
Ask it if there's any alterations to the formula that would destroy them.
Morgana will ask, are there any cataclysmic changes to the formula that were noted
It'd have a delayed reaction.
with a delayed reaction?
It starts to pull up a bunch of the failed experiments first, then pauses, and it starts bringing up like a half dozen examples of the formula not quite working and leading to just this alchemical Dhampir melting from the inside out.
Are there any that would that's contagious?
Is anybody here proficient with alchemist tools?
I am.
Give me an alchemy supplies check at advantage with the help of this brain, technically, to identify how to make. Yeah, so you've figured out how to alter the formula so that it creates a virus that makes it target vampire tissue,
Cool.
and then it just tries to feed on itself until it just emaciates extremely fast and withers.
And it is contagious?
Zonkiri has
What?
figured out a way to make it contagious.
Looks at Karn. I think we solved your vampire problem.
You gotta love biological warfare.
You know
I
this-
love the smell of war crimes in the morning.
You know this formula will
A
certainly
note to
work.
everyone that Andariel is technically evil.
Wasn't
Is
always
she?
the case, was it?
No, she's always been neutral evil.
Oh,
She's just not quite as.
I always thought you had. I thought you had trouble holding those coins earlier in the campaign.
She's weak.
No.
No.
When?
No. She is evil. She's just not take over the world evil. She's a leave me the fuck alone evil.
Am I the only good player here?
Yeah.
I'm technically good, buddy.
The honeypot kind of hurts that argument a little bit.
Aaron circles the line a little.
I do. We had an entire song and dance about this earlier.
But I wanted to say on this formula, important information. It'll 100% make an extremely communicable virus that will just wipe out all these strains of these alchemical Dhampirs, unraveling all the work these Castergians have put in to make this new army. You don't know how good it'll work on a regular vampire that hasn't been mutated with this stuff, and even more so, you don't know how it'll affect these Castergians with their god blood in them. You would imagine it would have some effect, but likely not the evaporation it'll have on the Dhampir, or the alchemical dregs you all have fought in here, as well as any others they might get the formula right.
Cool. All right. Any other questions?
You will have to gather some of the fluid in the pool, though, for it, as it is a special formula. Before you all just teleport out without saying you get some, I wanted to mention.
He takes a few flasks.
Yeah. Cool.
Morgana will just ask it through the terminal. Would you prefer death?
Death, mercy, please. Death, peace.
Kill it.
And it goes back to
Dhampir. Dhampir will reach into his pouch and pull out a small vial. Shall we?
Yes.
Please.
He'll uncork the vial and spread it out over the brain. And Morgana, whenever you wish to end its acid trip, as he used some of that hypnotic drug on him.
Oh no!
Give those last few moments some
Peace.
something other than the pain.
So Morgana, as you're interfacing with it, you start to just see telepathically, you're told shapes and colors in a nonsensical pattern. You look over, and the terminal.
I know how green tastes.
Hey, this wall tastes like schnozberries.
What's the DC on that hypnotic drug?
14?
Contact
14?
high.
Okay. Morgana her eyes will just start swirling a little bit, and then she'll just shake, come back to, unplug from the terminal.
Kill it while you're still plugged into it.
I'd rather not experience. Well, I mean, that'd be hilarious. Yeah, fuck it. Just stay plugged into it. I want to see what happens when it dies.
Okay.
Morgana will just swing that axe. Try to cut it in half.
Bisect it, much like you did Dat Rat. And
Wow.
callback.
Good
in-
times. Good
in a
times.
moment, you see this flash of energy as the brain goes limp, and you see that brand on the back of Morgana's neck begins to burn white hot. Morgana, after you cut through it, you see this almost after image of this mound of hands, like you're standing on a pile of corpses, and they start to reach up for you, grasping onto each other's wrist, almost pulling each other down, crab bucket style, just reaching out for you. You all see this on the computer, but you don't on the terminal, but you don't see it from your eyes.
I'll reach out and pull the interface cable or whatever out of the terminal.
Only Morgana can disconnect it for herself.
It must safely eject.
That thought was actually, I was
So-
gonna say, I will eject the USB unsafely.
So Morgana's perception is altered again, and now she's surrounded by all these hands trying to drag
You
her
see,
into.
there's like ethereal, ghostly image on top, like augmented reality.
Oh,
You can clearly tell that it's some sort of vision, and that it's not concrete, but it is reaching out for you. How did you want to respond?
First step, swing axe.
You slice open the hand that was reaching for you, and you see like gushing blood onto the others. You will also see this on the terminal.
Well, seeing that she was able to affect him, I'm gonna start throwing Eldritch Blasts where I believe they are.
You all will see that like the water splashes as she hits it, and the hands are unaffected. You would have also noticed that that brand grew brighter as she made contact with them, and the armor you
said
have
it's-
slightly vibrates. The armor
You
and
said
the skeletons
it's
are holding.
actively burning.
It's just burning white hot light. Not
Ah,
not
so
a
it's
hurt.
not. Okay.
Yeah, Morgana. You might
Morgana's
want to stop.
axe still raised, looking at Zankiri, and just stop
You step away.
from the hands.
Yeah.
Are they all over the floor?
They're all in this little brain cesspool that you're standing on the edge of, but they don't seem to sprawl out much further.
Ah. I thought they were like crawling up my legs.
No. Like
Okay, that's why she swung at them. Fuck.
no, they're reaching up, like almost looking like asking for help.
Okay, I thought they were
Think of
grabbing.
the little tangel creatures in
it.
Little Mermaid.
Oh man, I wouldn't have fucking done it.
Ah, icky!
I thought they were like fucking surrounding me and getting ready to pull me in the head or something. I was like, oh fuck.
You
Swung at
gather
him.
that it's whatever was made up of these brains, whatever's left of them, is trying
Lumber
to
moment.
reach out. With some connection to that grave domain curse you have, you're able to see them.
She'll lower the axe. She'll actually put it on the ground. And then... Now Morgana's curious. And I'm curious. She'll reach out to one of the hands.
Okay, you grab it. And now you all can see with your eyes this like ethereal hand holding onto Morgana's. And Morgana, you're aware that it becomes more tangible. It's trying to pull itself up. Do you let it?
Morgana will look towards everyone. It is trying to pull itself.
Go on, the world could use a few more ghosts.
Pull it up.
Low turn source.
Morgana will pull it.
And it
I get
continues on up past you as you feel the resistance disappear, flying up into the ceiling.
like the beaver look.
And you feel the hand you were holding onto it glows faintly for a second.
Do we continue?
You feel any
maybe.
different? Can Zankiri,
Feel different?
based on the energy of this curse, can Zankiri figure out any change in Morgana or the curse at the moment?
Give me an
All right.
What were you gonna say?
I'm gonna say I'm pretty sure I know what it is, but 17.
You gathered that. I'm trying to remember what I told you all last time to give you new information now, but basically, as part of this curse, wounding the domain where the dead are kept, she has a direct connection to it, and as such, she can see lost souls like these and pass them along. She also can relay to you all that she saw earlier in the day, the souls passing on from your fight and one being stolen by you out of the plane.
Slorp.
Oh. You're just making them pass on into the afterlife.
Is that so wrong?
And hold on. And Connor.
Yeah.
Is that doing anything to Morgana? Is the curse seeming to get stronger? Does it seem like if she keeps pulling them out of here, it's going to make her leg fall off her?
Nope. You gather that it has no effect on her, and that the strength of the curse is independent of what she's doing with it.
All right.
I will say you will notice that the armor reacts as she does it, if you wanted to examine it.
Sure.
Carrying that same 17, you will notice a couple runes etched into them. I will need another Arcana check to... Actually...
Can I just read the runes?
Yeah, I was going to say, you can just read them. They seem to be control runes put on by the Doctor of Blades. That basically reads as like, the person wearing this armor obeys the Doctor of Blades. Etched into the back of the helmet, on the bracers, but you see very easily you can scratch them out.
Scratch them out.
You break it on all of them. Morgana, you feel
I
this...
can imagine as this is going on, Morgana's just pulling these souls out like she's playing Pikmin.
They start grabbing onto each other, like you're pulling it 3, 4 at a time.
Yeet.
Like violently pulling weeds almost. Until you'll see this sort of like river of souls flowing upward into the ceiling.
Hey, Karen.
What's up?
You know what you were about to ask Lankiri?
Mm-hmm.
You might want to ask it.
Is that so wrong to pass on?
I mean, I don't particularly enjoy just throwing food away.
Well, maybe you need to look a little thinner.
I'm all skin and bones.
I don't know, it reads like gluttony to me.
The heart that powers your spaceship beats twice.
Morgana just stops as she's holding one like halfway out. Did you want one, Zankiri?
No, just keep pulling.
Trying to push down.
Is this
No.
Just keep pulling.
normal interaction between people?
No.
Hmm.
We're all special.
Morgana,
Yep.
you have this itch in the back of your head that was just scratched out when they broke those runes. You felt like something was almost like felt like you were being watched, is now gone. There's still some other sixth sense you feel. You turn your head a little bit and you can still feel it behind you until you face the group and you feel it towards them. You can feel the undeath that surrounds Zankiri and this natural aversion to it. Nothing other than you can sense the, for lack of a better term, stench about it on him, the skeletons. But now that the kind of noise of being subjugated is past, it's a bit clearer to hear.
Can she see his shadow?
I'd say yes.
Okay, I'll tell you about that later, man.
Oh. Uh-oh. Is that to me or Connor?
You. Connor already knows.
Uh-oh.
And Babadook.
Well, after Morgana was done pulling out the River of
Does
Souls...
she turn off the terminal or does everybody see it in instant replay?
If she hasn't unplugged from the terminal yet, so if she turned towards the group, then it would be visible, I guess.
You also
No, she oh, right, she didn't unplug it before he died.
You see ring noise static cover the screen for a second.
Okay. So I just tell everybody then?
Yeah.
Well, we all get to see. Yay.
Okay. You see Zunkiri standing there. And at first it looks normal. And then you notice his shadow is roiling as it seems to stretch farther up the wall than it should. And when you look over at him, you see it does stretch farther up the wall. In Morgana's vision at the moment, as kind of almost hunched over Zunkiri is a much larger Zunkiri with tendrils reaching down from its fingers, like Zunkiri from like the waist up, connected to Zonkiri's arms and limbs. And when he moves, you see first the shadow thing moves, like a finger, and his arm or his head turns to the side to look at you guys to see what it is. You know, why you guys are looking at him. As the little string moves his head.
I'm glad I didn't have lunch.
Well,
Interesting.
that's unsettling.
And
Very unsettling.
for those who remember, you know how I've always described Zonkiri's movements as very jerky?
That's
Yeah.
why.
Yeah.
He's being puppeted.
By himself.
Yes! Because his body doesn't work.
It tracks.
So Morgana can just see this normally, right?
If you really focus on it, you can, yes.
That makes.
Or you can kind of unfocus your sixth sense eyes here and kind of go unaware of it.
Mina's pretty much unfazed.
She probably has similar creepy shadows herself, being a shadow.
More
sorcerer.
probably closer to the absence of.
Oh, spooky.
Morgana's going to then disconnect from the terminal, so it's easier to walk over. And we'll walk over to where Zonkiri's shadow is and try to, like, poke at it.
Zonkiri, you feel this uncomfortable touch up your spine.
Wait, don't do that. Tickles.
Sorry.
The brand glows as she touches it. Just like somebody was tickling the inside of your, like tickling your back from the inside. Hang on. I was trying to go for a chill up your spine description. Didn't come out that way.
Came out tickling your back from the inside.
Alright. Well, now that that's settled, I do believe there's one other thing we have to do.
That being...
Him. And Zonkiri points at the floor.
The other living shadow you all brought with you is there.
Oh, right, his body.
Yep.
Yeah.
Been a little preoccupied. Sorry.
You all see it seems to be being cast from inside this room. Right above where that little around where that that little dentist chair I described is.
Zonkiri will click his heels 3 times and think of home.
Cinnamon
If I
appears
recall.
as you note that planar travel works down here.
Zonkiri will hop onto Cinnamon, pop into Ethereal, see what he sees.
You see a floating body.
Was this what was playing when the Dr. Blades died?
The stealth music?
No, the ad.
Oh, I didn't get an ad
Oh,
on my end.
At all.
Well, I skipped it now.
Damn, I missed it. What was it for?
Some rap song.
Oh, hey, Dom.
Oh,
Did somebody tell you the news?
no, I'm kind of drunk right now, so I wanted to hop in.
Ah,
Hold on.
Good news, buddy.
What's the news?
that rat got his kill in the Doctor of Blades.
Yay!
The party got down to his safe room. He left a little video recording to his evil. All right, what do I have to give you for me to leave you alone? All right, cool. We're good. We're good. And then Karen saw in the background a pair of beady little rodent eyes begin to emerge.
Beady little rodent ass.
And then flash frame like 2 seconds later, there's just a bunch of blood and gore all over the other camera.
Because he turned it off, and I was like, "No, turn it back on. I want to see him die." Because my
Yeah,
guest
turn it
character
back
helped
on.
you off of the table when your brain was about to get eaten.
He's gone.
He's gone.
I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He got what he
He'd be
wanted.
I'd kind of planned for that, by the way. The dat rat coming in for the kill.
Oh, of course, it's beautiful. I was just mad that the TV got turned off.
So,
You guys not hear that?
not hear what?
Hold on. 34.
Quite muffled. Now we hear it.
That's too funny.
The Doctor of Blades trying to make his getaway. Dat rat playing his hype song before he goes in.
Dr. Dre.
I really
Wait,
thought it was intentional.
is that what's was playing for you?
Yeah.
We got different ads. I got some like real estate bullshit.
That's wild.
I just got a straight up gangsta rap song that really fit. Like the opening line was talking about cutting a guy up.
Wow.
But yeah, what does Zunkiri see in the ethereal plane?
You see the shadow guy's body floating there, suspended into the cusp of the deep ethereal. After you look a bit, you're able to grab it, pull it with you, and bring it back to the material. Should you wish.
Is his skull popped open?
He looks just older. He doesn't look like he's broken open. If you recall, the experiment was to turn him into shadow and then turn him back, and they were never able to bring him back.
Yeah, I was just a little concerned about him being on the operating table where the guy took his lunch.
That's where all the failed experiments went. The doctor would eat their brain, learn their knowledge, try and figure out how to make him work. They never got his body back recovered for him to eat.
Okay. Then yeah, Zunkiri will grab the body, toss it over Cinnamon's rump, and etherealness back.
And immediately the shadow just gets pulled in, like Dr. Facilier at the end of Princess and the Frog. Pulled into the body, which then twists and contorts in this horrid way until it flops off Cinnamon, stands up. I'm free.
Zunkiri just slaps the guy across the face.
Oh!
Hey, look, I can
It
feel.
worked.
Muzzle tough. It's a boy.
You can feel again.
It's certainly something.
Hey, by the way, Mina, you
Yeah.
feel this magnetic force to this figure. And you see out of your fingers these little drops of shadow pull towards them.
Oh, another one.
Another
That's
huh?
not at all disconcerting. Oh, it just means you're like me.
Oh? What do you mean, and a cantrip fires off out of his hand?
That.
His eyes go wide.
Careful with that.
He slowly lowers his hand like it's a loaded weapon.
Don't worry about it too much. It gets better with practice.
Cool.
You could call it that. I wouldn't.
You wouldn't happen to know how to not do that.
Don't.
Okay. That's on me. I made it too easy. I didn't mean to do it the first time. Is there a method to like not? Yeah.
What were you thinking about?
And as he pantomimes with his hand again, shoots out.
Maybe don't make any sort of hand motions.
Do all of them do spells now?
A lot of them, yeah.
I talk with my hands. How do I?
That's going to be real rough for a little while for you, buddy. I would invest in really good gloves.
A glove?
Gloves.
Italian.
You know, no glove, no love.
I think
Go to jail.
I'm gonna just. He like clasps his hands together to like think. If I take my hands apart, am I gonna blow up or something? Still learning that thing.
Try doing it very slowly.
Slowly starts pulling his
Focus
hands apart.
on your breathing.
As you see this like spark of energies forming between his palms of chaotic.
I'm not going to have to help you through this, am I?
It would be appreciated.
Oh, I don't like people.
Well, I don't like shooting random orbs of energy into the fucking cosmos. All right, I was a plumber. I was a guy. I didn't have magic. It's new.
Luigi, hit him with the drip.
As you see, he's got a chromatic orb forming in his hand.
Okay, all right. I need you to put that down.
Oh, sure. Let me just set it down. Boom! Didn't even let go yet.
I told you not to do that.
I didn't let go yet.
I told you not to do that.
It was just pantomiming moving it. I didn't. Oh.
Hold your head still. You don't. So I don't fuck up your fingers.
Huh.
And I'm already wrapping his fucking hand.
you just tape them up. It's like, oh wow, this is actually pretty useful.
I'm a doctor, and
shut down.
I bonk him on the head.
Don't.
Stop that.
Oh.
We're in the middle of a very volatile area. Do not do that again.
Oh.
I'm more impressed he managed to do that without verbal components.
Well, I hear sorcerers cheat.
A little bit, yeah.
Unintentional subtle spell moment.
All right. Well, anybody else have anything they need to do here?
No.
Take him somewhere else.
Oh yeah, and
Well, he's not ours.
plumber.
He's not mine.
I'm not anybody's, damn it.
Exactly.
I mean,
Well,
I meant
Well,
he's not our problem.
Wow.
not mine either.
Wow.
I don't like people.
we've noticed.
Did you
Well,
want
so-
to do something with the Abishai?
Didn't Silva kill it before he came
Do
to us?
something with the Abishai. You should have killed it.
I think Silver did kill it.
You put chlorine in
Did I
it.
kill?
I think they had
Abishai.
you like kill
Abishai.
when you all first walked in.
No,
I
he
was watching it if it moved around or anything.
Mm,
yeah, that was the excuse for him not being here, and then when he got here, he was supposed to kill it. And
yeah, okay.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, he killed it then.
yeah, all right. So, Ina, I believe our business is concluded, unless you have anything else you wish to join us for.
No,
You sure?
but do you need me for anything?
I mean, I'd like to say we're equal opportunity employers.
Does that mean I get a chance?
Yes.
That was a joke. I've seen the fucked up shit you've done. I want no part of it.
I'm insulted.
Suit yourself.
Listen, I don't know how y'all stomach that shit on the daily. I didn't even have a stomach and I felt like I was gonna throw up.
Sankiri is a very effective leader.
He's very effective at killing things in front of us. Let's get that one straight.
So, another question. What's happening to this place? As he gestures his bandaged hands to like the area you all.
I believe. Do we have any electric to blow up another tower?
We do.
Lovely. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna blow it up.
Why?
There's actually some earlier in the dungeon.
That's what I was referring to. Why?
I don't like it. Dude, we should be here when we do it. If that's what you're insinuating. Unless you want to make this your lair.
I mean, there's a teleportation circle here that would be pretty useful to use as a coming and going point in the Underdark.
This place is already highly reinforced. There is no need to discard it as a resource.
So you're telling me we're going to inhabit this place before the fucking Gucci castle? You all are insane.
Why don't we keep both of them?
Fine.
I'm not saying inhabit it, I'm saying it'd make a good prison.
It already is.
Are you
prison.
real? Is this open to some sort of fucking fever dream? Am I still in Kestrel? That'd make more sense than being able to call on a god. I'm gonna go over here and light up some orc marijuana. Leave me alone.
You see Karen lighting up a sick booth in the corner.
Anyone care to explain to me what just happened?
It was for my glaucoma. Leave me alone. I used to have that.
We're not blowing up a resource like this.
Go and talk to me, little Miss War Crimes.
Bandaged Sorcerer goes up next to you, Pyro, or Karen, excuse me.
Yeah.
He looks at
And
you,
Big Miss War Crimes talk to you.
I'll pass the toke.
his bandaged hands, fumbles it.
Puff, puff, pass.
Hey, that's premium shit. Careful.
I have no fingers.
I grew it myself.
You wrap up my fingers. How am I supposed to hold it?
Fucking
Can we
put your mouth
continue,
down.
or are we gonna
Hold it
keep
for
with
me.
this off track?
We'll hit the button to open the elevator door.
Look, Zonkiri, why don't I make a deal with you, or a proposition at least?
A contract?
No,
Yes.
no. If you're interested in this place, I can go through and, with a little bit of time, I can clear it out, try and save who I can and eliminate who I can't, and keep any stragglers from moving in.
Sounds amenable. Amenable.
Oh, ha ha ha, I've never heard that one before.
To me.
If you're amused.
Yeah, no, I'm saying I'm fine with that.
Good. I think it'll be nice making my own choices. I'm interested to see what I want out of this. I'll make sure there's no fix up any structural damage that may have been done in any of the combat, anything like that. Get it a little spruced up. It was never clean enough for my liking. Far too much blood.
Alright. We'll be in contact.
You know where to find me. I'm just kind of looking reluctantly over at the other guy. Does he have to say?
I don't know. Hey, plumber man, you want to stay here and learn from Mina, or do you want to come with us and go somewhere else?
Mina can teach me, please. I cannot take any more adventures with you all.
Luigi.
I have a
hit the
stomach now
ground.
to throw things up. I cannot bear looking at whatever.
Oh,
Well, now you got the munchies, fucker.
Fuck, I don't have hands! Take it off! You tie it off!
Good luck.
I walk away.
this is going to be a very, very long process.
You could Could always
Mention the-
use some help. What evil lab is incomplete without a plumber sorcerer? Eh?
Mina.
All of them. All of them. What?
Don't all the crazy scientists have weird
She's
little
gonna pull
systems?
out her little book. This will make it easier for us to contact you, but you have to write your name in my book.
Oh, sure. She'll take whatever writing utensil you give her and just sign her name real quick. It's like intricate Gothic script.
Wow. Extra.
Yeah, that's my name.
And like that, you are now
Alright.
able to use your Far Scribe ability to contact Mina whenever.
I love that. You might be back.
She'll,
My
she'll- she'll have-
girl.
she'll have the same back response time as Liv.
Yep.
I imagine it's more of like a, hey Mina, we need you to get this cell block ready. We're about to send somebody your way. All right, we'll do.
I hope you enjoy being our warden.
That is essentially what I think she's about to become.
Yeah. And she's gonna, if you say that, I'm just gonna kind of go, I mean, it isn't like I don't have about, 12 years of experience.
God, somebody trying to escape and like a series of hounds of ill omen coming after them. With a haunted
But they
woods.
all look like the little,
The Monopoly dog running.
the Monopoly dog.
That's kind of.
What is this?
Do not pass go.
They
Do
went.
not collect your
Go
$200
directly to jail.
as they're dragged back.
Just ominously go directly to jail.
I just imagine as this whole thing's happening, Morgana's just in the elevator with her foot in the way, just waiting.
Ready to go or
The
not?
elevator door is now making this noise.
Yep. It keeps opening and closing.
I'm sitting right next to her. Can you even get high? Does
What
that
is
work for
that?
you? Oh, it's a drug. Well, not really. It's an herbal remedy. I worked up.
She passed Morgana the booth.
If she accepts.
Morgana will take it. What do we do with this?
Well, you suck in the aromatic smoke through that end, and it supposedly should make you
Oh.
more relaxed. Not sure how that would work with your body. Just throwing my chin curiously. Just go ahead.
Imagine
Take a hit.
it won't.
Is this a doobie or is this like a pipe or what?
It's a doobie, man.
Okay, well that is gonna
Roll
make this
your own?
funnier. This is gonna make this funnier. Morgana is going to put it to her lips, and it's just gonna go right into her mouth. Just
That was at least 500 gold. Well, worth of marijuana.
Roll
I
me a d20.
You're-
cannot believe.
You're a good friend, Morgana. I'll be over here crying.
was that not the intent? Was that not the?
As she turns around, you see trailing down her back these stems start to come out of her ears. Tiny little pot leaves.
Morgana holds
I-
still.
Don't understand any of you people.
I think I have a term
Travel
like
with
pot
them
now.
and I don't understand them half of the time.
I think I have a term like pot. Morgana, be very careful. I'm going to carry gets up like little garden clipper.
Impaired Morgana. So you're like, oh.
Wait a second. Doesn't Morgana's internal fluid system give life to plants?
Yep, that's what's
Like-
happening.
Sentient life?
Yeah. I think she just
Karen,
She
you
became
maybe
a
more.
You approach the leaf and it like turns to look at you, opens an eye, and goes, "Hey man, what you doing?"
Morgana is now the sun tree.
God damn.
Morgana,
Sun tree.
do I have permission to Cox's head trim you?
Never ask a woman that question.
You're a woman.
Yeah.
Neat. Anyway, Morgana.
We see no issue with it.
All right. I'll start trimming the marijuana.
Hey, man, there's somebody you forgot
Snip.
to ask. As you snip,
Don't give a shit. Snip.
Bullshit,
Snip.
please.
I'm not a druid. My morality does not conform to you.
Oh, God. Oh, he didn't hurt all that bad.
Oh god.
Henry Crabgrass.
I harvest.
Now what?
Wait a second. Morgana,
Cheech and Chong are.
Yes.
You sound like Chong.
I have a very special request from you.
What do you require?
I don't like the way you said that.
Your blood.
I like even less the way you said that.
That's metal, man.
What do you want her blood for?
Metal woman.
I still have those corpse flower seeds.
I
You
see
know those-
what you're cooking up. Getting into botany.
Little sentient pot plant is getting rolled into a new thing as we speak.
Hey, man. He's real snug. It's like I'm getting tucked in.
I light it on the fire elemental brazier I have.
Y'all
What?
smell that? It's
That's neat!
oh
Moga-
God!
Morgana, you make some good shit.
Can roll me a d.
As please tell me we're all in the elevator right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, as you're on a very long ride up.
Morgana's just gotta reach her arm out to Zankari so he can take blood if he wants it,
Why yes, Connor.
and have the panels open up.
Roll me a d10,000.
No. Morgana got that good shit.
Wild magic.
that wild magic kush. God damn.
Go ahead, roll it.
Dad! Dad!
Alright.
It's the good kush! It's the
Oh,
dollar
no.
store. How good
Karen's
can it
starting up a kush business. This shit take you out of this world, man.
Letha,
Oh my.
they're 30s.
So that one
That's
d10,000 is what I'm looking for.
10.
Oh,
We're
thanks for
going with the
10,000.
first one.
Sorry.
Yeah, getting a 37 on a d10,000
I'm
is
a-
interesting.
dollar store? How
I'm already
good can it be?
I'm already moved with that.
Damn.
It's also midnight.
And the two's in there. Yes.
Yeah.
Is this not going to let me do /find on this page?
How big that number is, though.
Lumber.
Bomba.
Oh, it does it at the bottom. 8976.
Just sitting there living his best life. Just.
Let's see.
Damn, it's raining out here.
You'll
Okay.
see Karen take this fat hit from this puff of smoke. Morgana, your axe. You can't feel it.
Why does it affect her?
Like it
Anyone
disappeared.
nearby with a blade other than a sword can't locate it. You all also see
Interesting.
on Karen's back a suspicious amount of non-sword blades.
How many of
I
us
just-
had a non-sword
I
blade?
think it was just the axe. Not counting
Do
the
I'm
daggers
already-
count?
I'm staying down.
I
Is-
changed. Use
They're
the
attached
long
to you.
swords.
I'm not gonna say those get ripped out of you.
I also had a
Magic
sickle
kush.
and a pistol.
It's not a blade.
Oh yeah, sickle.
Can we still see the axe?
Yeah, it's on Karen's back now. It just got teleported.
What about your chainsaws?
Yeah, I'm not
They're
having
in
those rip
your
out of her.
arms.
I think those count as blades.
They do, but they're also based off a sword, so also I don't want to
Yeah, that's what-
rip out of her fucking
what-
arm.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's other than
Anyway.
a sword. Anybody nearby with a blade other than a sword can't locate it.
Okay, so I took my sickle and my axe.
Yep.
Morgana, why is your metal?
It took my dagger.
Karen, you're also tasting colors.
Whoa.
Interesting.
I turned into a bear, like a full-on bear, just laying on the floor.
Smoky, redefined,
All right.
and as you exit of the Doctor of Blades, that's where we'll leave it off for tonight.
I'm just sliding across the floor right
Hold on,
now.
real quick. As he's going bear mode, Morgana's gonna like pat on his back. Weapons. Hello. And then after just patting on him for a little bit, she's gonna just like droop over him.
That was fun, guys.
The token's still in the bear's mouth.
She's got a wild magic roach now.
Thanks for letting me be a freaky girl.
Of course.
I'm gonna go be a vampire for 3 weeks.
What that vampire doing?
Putting the Riz on 2 Victorian ladies and 1 Victorian gentleman, and then getting stabbed.
Hell yeah.
It's Dracula.
Standing order.
There it is.
Riz.
Training order! Ah! I'm gonna say that at rehearsal tomorrow.
Oh god, I have a business proposition for you.
Wow, that's
By
fun.
the way, for my game, we're gonna start up after Dracula.
Cool.
Okay.
Okay.
That way, we're not playing for 1 game.
Okay.
Shane, can you pass a message on to Nasir?
I will.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I switched his sheet over to him because I didn't realize it was an import sheet, so he has 2 sheets.
Fergus.
Oh yeah.
Right. Bye, guys.
Bye.
So,
Wait.
how's everybody doing?
Oh, hang on.
Well,